I'd like to welcome you guys out to Monday with the Mayor. This week's segment, I'm going to focus on our Communities That Cares. It's a new program that I've instituted here within Layton, and with me, I've got Alyssa Stewart.
I'm Elisa Stewart. I'm the Prevention Coalition Coordinator for Davis Behavioral Health.
Okay, excellent, thank you. And I've got Dawn Fitzpatrick. Over the years that I've been on the council, I always kept feeling like the need to unite our citizens, and I've said that often. And then when I was able to be elected mayor, I truly appreciate that, and I said that I wanted to focus on our youth. And I was in one of my first meetings and realized that there are some programs out there that would be excellent for us to try to incorporate here in Layton. Well, then once we appointed Dawn to the council, I was sharing my vision with her and explaining to her how I really want to kind of help our youth. I'm concerned about them, especially knowing all of the, I guess, put it blunt, all the bad things they can get involved with, right? So Dawn caught that vision with me, and with her past background in the health, Dawn, if you want to elaborate. I mean, you've got an extensive background here in this, and I think people need to realize why you've embraced this, helped me embrace this so well.
Yeah, thank you. I have a degree actually in health promotion from Weber State University, and I spent a number of years in the prevention field, working primarily with youth through the Weber Morgan Health Department, and also in prevention exercises with the prevention of shaken baby syndrome, and have always been involved somehow with prevention activities.
Oh, so you can see why. I mean, Dawn was a great appointment, but more importantly, she's a huge asset to this program that I want to get kicked off within our city. And so with that, Alyssa, why don't you explain to us exactly what Community That Cares program is? Because, I mean, this is a national program, but it's customizable, and we're focusing right here in Layton. So explain it.
Communities That Care is a community-driven process that brings partners together and utilizes prevention science to really address those negative outcomes for youth, such as mental health, substance use, violence, delinquency, and utilizes that prevention science, so we're addressing the risk factors to those behaviors. Some of those risk factors can be low commitment to school, family conflict, and then it really enhances the positive and protective factors that our community has, and Layton has so many of those protective factors. Some of those protective factors can be the opportunities for pro-social involvement, which Layton has a lot of, our schools have a lot of as well. Family attachment, we have really close bonded families here. And so it utilizes those and brings those community partners together, and then employs the social development strategy, which has 5 key components. It has opportunities for youth, recognition for youth, skill building, and resiliency skills, bonding and relationships, and then the last one was the clear standards of behavior. And so utilizing all of the community partners through this process to incorporate that and enhancing our programs so that we can have the better youth outcomes.
Very good. So as she talks about our community involvement, I mean, this is where we really need to have all those folks in the business community as well as our residents kind of step in and kind of help us with that. So Dawn, do you want to elaborate how we're organizing?
Yeah, so we've recently got this coalition going again, and we are right now working with a couple from IHC, Tanner Clinic, the PTA, the school board, obviously our municipal government, other healthcare providers, and then community members themselves that have an interest in helping our youth. And I'm sure there's some other groups out there I forgot, but.
Okay, so along those lines then, Alyssa, explain how we're going to have our stakeholders, well, our key leaders and our stakeholders. Mm-hmm. So just explain that a little bit.
So the CTC process works through, there's 5 phases. Right now we're in phase 1. So we're establishing our key leader group, which can include any leaders who have access to resources, such as, Mayor Petro, yourself, the school district, anyone who has access to resources and has a direct influence on our youth. But then it breaks it down into community boards and community work groups. So we intend to, and we envision having 3 community boards, one for each high school cone in Layton City. So we have Layton High and Northridge High, and we'll really have community partners directly involved with those schools, the elementaries, the junior highs, the local businesses that are really in the almost neighborhood specific communities. But then we're also going to engage with our Spanish speaking population and have a Spanish speaking community board as well.
Excellent.
And so we'll have the 3 community boards so we can really, engage with our community in a more meaningful way.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to visit with me, and I want the folks to know that, as parents, we need your help. We need you to be involved, business leaders. If you guys are interested in joining our Communities That Cares program, please reach out to the number below and we'll put you on our list and we'll get you involved, because it's like anything else. The more the merrier, the more impact we can have. It helps unite our city, and not only that, we're watching each other's back.